swear you'll never see anything like this ever again. Stupendous!
Hi guys, welcome back to FPL Insights, your home of everything fantasy football related. This week we're going to be having a look at Game Week 24, as well as looking how I did in Game Week 23. So on screen right now, you can see my points for Game Week 23. It was a decent game week. I got 71 points, and as you can see, Kane captaincy paid off well. He got 2 goals against Everton. Son did well as well. Salah did good, but I was surprised to see Otamendi obviously got the -1 because they suffered their first defeat last weekend to Liverpool. And 2 clean sheets in defence with De Gea and Azpilicueta keeping me clean sheets. So that was a good game week. Let's look at my first player to watch in Game Week 24 then. So my first player to watch this game week is Sergio Aguero for Man City. Like I said, City suffered their first loss all season last weekend against Liverpool. But that shouldn't put you off backing any City players this week. They play Newcastle at home this week, and the reason I've picked Aguero is because he has a bit of good history with this team. I'm sure, as you might not remember, he scored 5 goals against them in late 2015 in this fixture. So it's a wise choice this weekend if you can afford his price tag. He's a pricey 11.7 million on FPL, but with the games he has coming up after that, I feel like he will be a reliable option. And like I said, just because City had their first loss last weekend, you shouldn't be put off getting any of their players in. So my next player to watch this game week is Ben Foster for West Brom. West Brom have only conceded 2 goals in their last 4 games, and they kept a clean sheet this past game week against Brighton. With Everton playing below par at the moment, I feel like if you have Foster in your team, it's wise to start him. He's only 4.4 million on FPL. A lot of people are getting him back in now because he did have a dodgy slate earlier on this season. They had this fixture a few weeks back at the Hawthorns. It was 0-0, and I feel that West Brom will keep a clean sheet again in this fixture. So yeah, like I said, if you have Foster, you should start him this week. So my last player to watch this game week is Alvaro Morata for Chelsea. Now you've got to hear me out on this one because, as we all know, Morata's form has been dire over the last 3 games. But if I feel that there's a time for Chelsea to run right again, it's this weekend away at Brighton. Morata actually hasn't scored in 3 game weeks, and the last time he scored before that was Brighton at home. So they've got this fixture again. I feel like the likes of Hazard and Morata will link up well. And you've really got to look at your options up front, because apart from the likes of Firmino, Morata and Kane, there's not too many options, so it's wise to get Morata in. He's at the 10.4 million mark, so he's just dropped in price. So yeah, if you don't have Morata in your team, I'd get him in for this game week. Now going on to a feature on this channel that I like to call Clean Sheet of the Week. Last week we said it would be Newcastle. That didn't come to fruition. This week we touched on it when we spoke about Foster, but I'm going to go with West Brom. Like I said, they're playing Everton away, but I think Everton's poor form will mean a clean sheet for West Brom. The Toffees haven't scored a goal in consecutive games now, and I expect that to come 3 when West Brom win away at the Goodison this weekend. Now lastly, we'll go on to my player to watch this weekend. It's Andre Gray for Watford. He's sitting around the 6.4 million mark on FPL. He's got 2 goals in his last 2 games, scoring against Man City and Southampton. He's only owned by less than 2% of people on FPL, and I did touch it when I spoke about Morata and the lack of options up front. And given that Gray is around the 6.4 million mark, they're playing Leicester away this weekend, I expect him to keep up his goal-scoring form. So if you're putting all your money into the midfield and struggling for choices up front, you could look at Gray this weekend. So just running down this game week preview, here's my team on screen for game week 24. I've made no changes, not used up my free transfer. I've kept the armband on Kane, got the likes of Ogbonna and Otamendi in defence, both with home fixtures this weekend. Definitely potential for some clean sheets there. With Salah, Sterling and Son all playing well, I feel like it could be goals in the midfield. And like I said, I've got Morata still up front and I'm confident he can get back to his goal scoring form this weekend. Just having a look at the overall rank, just sitting about the 48,000 mark out of 5.6 million, so happy with that. 1,355 points overall. Hopefully you can increase up the leaderboards this weekend, and I hope you can do the same. So thank you very much for watching my game week preview. If you have any suggestions on any more content you want from this channel, or any players you would have looked at this weekend, please leave them in the comments below. Thank you very much.